Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. Dear students, today we will learn journal related question. Okay, dear students, now I read this question. Mr. Oyon started business with cash taka 50,000 and machinery of taka 40,000 on 1st April 2022. In that month, following transactions took place in his business. April 2, purchase of goods from Safi and Com taka 25,000 and carrying expense taka 1,000. April 10, rent paid taka 5,000. April 15, depreciation charge on machinery taka 1,000. April 26, goods purchased by check taka 5,000. April 28, paid personal expense from business 2,000 of Mr. Oyon. April 30, free goods distribution taka 5,000. Okay, dear students, now we will see number A. Determine the amount of cash balance at the end of the month. We have to determine the amount of cash balance at the end of the month. Okay. B. Determine the amount of need purchase. Okay, dear students. C. Prepare general journal with help of the transactions dated 1, 10, 15 and 26. Okay, dear students, at first we will determine the amount of cash balance at the end of the month. I draw a picture. Date, particulars, taka taka. Okay. Chittagong 2024. Mr. Oyon. 2022 April. Okay, 2022 April. Okay, dear students. At first, we will determine the amount of cash balance. Mr. Oyon started business with cash taka 50,000. We get cash taka 50,000. At first, we wrote business started with cash. Business started with cash. Cash 50,000. Then we find cash transaction, purchase of goods from Safi and Co. This is not related. Rent paid taka 5,000. This transaction, our cash decrease. For that, we wrote here April 10. April 10. First transaction April 1 and the second transaction April 10. Rent paid. For this transaction, our cash decrease. For that, we will decrease our cash taka 5,000. Okay. Second, cash transaction. Depreciation charge on machinery is not cash transaction. 26 goods purchased by check taka, it's not cash transaction. 28 paid personal expense from business taka 2,000 of Mr. Oyon. Okay, dear student, we find another cash transaction 28 April 28 paid personal expense from business. We wrote paid personal expense from business taka 2,000. Okay, it's also decrease our cash balance. For that, we will decrease now. We will calculate 50,000 less 5,000 less 2000. The amount 43,000 total. Okay, dear students, we determine the amount of cash balance end of the month 43,000. We have closed. Then we will determine B. Determine the amount of need purchase. We will find need purchase. Uh, Need purchase, determining the amount of need purchase. Date, particulars, taka taka. Okay, 2022 April. April. Okay, dear students, now we will find purchase. Purchase of goods from Safi and Com 25,000 taka and carrying expense 1,000 taka. Okay, we wrote purchase. Purchase 25 and 1,000. 25,000 taka plus 1,000 taka. Carriage expense will include with purchase amount. Okay, 25,000 and 1,000, 26,000. Then we will find rent paid. It's not cash transaction, purchase transaction. Depreciation charge, goods purchased by check. Okay, we also find another transaction. 26, goods purchased by check. First transaction April 2, April 2. Then second transaction April 26, goods purchased by check. Goods purchased by check. Taka 5,000. Then purchase related transaction. April 28 paid personal expense for business. It's not purchase related transaction. April 30 free goods distribution taka 5,000. Dear students, it's a purchase related transaction. For that we will write this transaction. 30 April 30 free goods distribution. This transaction decrease our purchase. For that we will write decrease purchase, free goods distribution. Free goods distribution taka 5,000. It decrease our purchase. For that minus amount 26,000 plus 5,000 minus 5,000, 26,000. Need purchase. Okay, dear students, we determined the amount of need purchase. Now we will make general journal. C. Prepare general journal with help of the transactions dated 1, 10, 15 and 26. Okay, 1, 10, 15 and 26. 1, this 1, 10, 15 and 26. Okay, dear students, we will make a general journal. Mr. Oyon, general journal, date, accounts title and explanation. Ledger folio, debit taka, credit taka. Okay, dear students, come to the point. Date 2022 April 1. Mr. Oyon started business with cash taka 50,000. Cash taka, cash came in our business. For that, cash increase, cash asset increase, always debit. For that, cash account debit. Cash account debit. Debit taka 50,000. Then machinery of taka 40,000. Machinery also increase our asset. For that machinery account debit. Machinery account debit taka 40,000. Then capital account credit. Dear students, the owner give those cash and machinery for as capital. For that capital account credit. Capital increase our equity. For that capital account always credit. Cash account debit, machinery debit, and capital account credit. Taka 90,000. Okay, for investment, cash and machinery. Okay, dear students, now we will do date 10. Rent paid taka 5,000. April 10. Rent paid. Rent is a expense. Expense increase. Expense increase debit. We know. For that rent expense debit. Rent expense debit. Taka 5,000. For rent, our cash decrease. Cash has gone. For that, cash account credit. Cash asset decrease credit. Cash account credit 5,000. For rent paid. Rent paid. Okay. Dear students, date 15. Date 15, depreciation charged on machinery taka 1,000. For depreciation, its expense increase. When expense increase, it's debit. For that depreciation account debit. Depreciation account debit. And then accumulated depreciation. Accumulated depreciation. Machinery credit. Taka 1,000. 1,000 for depreciation. Okay, dear students, at last transaction 26 goods purchased by check taka 5,000. When we purchase, our expense increased. For that purchase account debit. Purchase account debit for expense increased, and we paid taka amount by check. For that our bank asset decrease credit. For that bank account credit. Bank account credit taka 5,000. For purchase by check. Okay, dear student, we have finished. Now we calculate the total amount. We calculate by calculator. 50,000 plus 40,000 plus 5,000 plus 1,000 plus 5,000. Okay, total amount 1 lakh and 1,000. 1 lakh and 1,000. 1 lakh and 1,000. Okay, dear students, we wrote total. Dear students, I hope you understand my calculation. If any problem, you can message me and I will answer you. I hope may Allah remain us for my next session, and I will come another important topics. Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.